Well, hello, YouTube world. It's Mr. Wheeler, and I'm here with my friend Miss Closson. And we get emails from her, and we talk in meetings about all the different social emotional aspects of learning. And we were talking about the 7 habits, and I was just thinking maybe we'd share a quick video uh, with with internet world, with Mr. Wheeler's class, with whoever's watching this, about ways we can apply some of the 7 habits. So, how's it going over there in your part of the world?
Amazing. I want to say hi to everybody and a big thank you to Mr. Wheeler for inviting me. Hello, Mr. Wheeler's class, if you guys are out there and whoever else is tuning in. It's good in our world. We're just trying to get used to the new normal and know that it's been an exciting journey, but better times are ahead. And so we're really excited to get through this all together.
Awesome. Well, I was thinking of situations where maybe some of the 7 habits would help me. So, let's say, let's say I'm trying to get some work done. Let's say I'm 10 years old or 15 years old, and I'm working on the computer or I'm working at the table, and my brother or my sister is really trying to get my attention in maybe kind of an obnoxious way. Maybe there's a remote control car involved, maybe it's kind of loud, maybe maybe there's a Nerf dart flying through the air. Hypothetically speaking, if those things
Mhm.
were happening, how would what habit would you point me to?
Excellent question, and such a fantastic scenario because those things really happen a lot, especially when we're coexisting with other family members. And like right now, we're with these family members all the time, nonstop. So things that maybe didn't usually annoy us might now sometimes get under our skin a little bit. So there's lots of good habits that you can tap into in that example, and there's even some good habits already occurring. So number one, I would compliment you as the student who is at the table being proactive, working on the work that you're supposed to be doing. You're doing what is expected of you. You're being a leader and you're taking care of your responsibilities and you're choosing to make the path for your life even better by doing your studies and doing your work. And then it might just so happen that this car or a dart comes flying by. And at first, we might want to use a little habit 5 and try to seek to understand before we immediately react. Because maybe what we're finding out is that brother or sister, what they're really trying to communicate is that they really enjoyed time with you and that they are really hoping to get your attention so that maybe you can do something fun together. They might just be going about it the wrong way.
Hmm.
So maybe taking that moment just to seek first to understand, taking that moment to pause and think about how you want to respond to that. So then when you go over to that sibling and you seek to understand, hey, why did this remote car hit my foot? Why did a Nerf dart go flying by my head? And you find out what that reason is, then you probably want to go into a habit 4 of thinking win win. And here you're going to have to use your courage and your consideration. You're going to have to use courage to stay accountable and responsible for the work that you're going to do, but let's be considerate that they're probably want to spend some time with you. So think of a win win agreement where maybe you make a schedule and say, hey, I'm going to go ahead and finish my responsibilities that I was working on. And as soon as I am done, the win will be that we're going to go do this remote control car together, have our own Nerf battle, or even think of third alternatives. Think of other fun ideas that maybe you could do. So, right there, habit 1, 4, and 5 were all in that example. And we can even take that a step further and say maybe when you think of fun things to do together, you could jump into habit 7 and try to find things that would be good for your mind or your body, some exercise and walking and running. Maybe something that's good for your heart, maybe writing a letter to somebody or coloring a picture for someone, or maybe just something good for your spirit, getting outside and enjoying nature and animals and just being present in our world. So
Wow,
that'd be my answer for that.
that's awesome.
Thanks.
I love how the habits all work together. That's really cool. I think
Yeah.
that's pretty practical, and I think whenever we face a challenge, we can we could think about those things and think, how do we think win-win, and seek first to understand, what is really happening here. And maybe if I'm a student, maybe it's my parents I have to try to understand. Um, or maybe I want to share this video with my parents so they can seek first to understand me. Um,
Yes, exactly.
and I think we all win when we do that. Well, thanks for sharing. I really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me. It's been so fun. We can do more in the future if you like.
I hope so. I hope this recording comes together and works.